Let me send my positive intention out of light, love, peace, and blessings from the power of my voice and the words that I say to the ears that receive them. And let me channel in my MJ. Mm, Let me channel my MJ creativity, right? Anyway, as I'm starting all over with this series, I think it's important for me to talk about some specific terminology that I will use a lot when I talk about trash and clutter. One of the things you will constantly hear me talk about is a divine contract, okay? A divine contract is a specific purpose that you were sent here to fulfill in this life experience. And you will walk a path that will require you to learn certain things. It will require you to meet specific experiences and encounters in order for you to walk your path and to reach your purpose. Okay? Now, we were a spirit in the cosmos. Okay? Because ultimately, all we are vessels that houses a spirit, a soul. Okay? But before you took this physical form, you were a spirit in the cosmos. Okay? And an important meeting took place. And they said, okay, Nappy Thoughts, we've decided that in order to elevate your soul, you need to go back to Earth. Okay? You were like, all right, that's cool. What I got to do? They said, boom, this is your divine contract. Read it over. You're like, okay, all right. Then they said, all right, choose the vehicle that you wish to come back into this earthly realm, aka your parents. And you were like, all right, this is my contract. Let me see. Let me choose Martha and Stewart. Yeah, I'm gonna come back with Martha and Stewart. They were like, cool. All right. Once you sign on this dotted line, then we're gonna assign you your personal guardian angel. You signed on that line. Then they said, meet think. This is your guardian angel. This angel is gonna be with you in the delivery room when you are born until you take your last breath. You're like, cool. What's up, Think? My name is Nappy Sauce. Nice to meet you. I'm like, yeah. We about to roll out. We about to ball out. Yeah, got you. I got your back. That's what's up. That's what's up. All right, ready to go. Then whoosh, you see the bright light as you're coming down the birth canal. And then once you take that first breath, you forgot that meeting that occurred in the cosmos. But you were born with a purpose that you don't know. You still might not know. And a specific path that you're supposed to walk. And then you were born with free will and gifts, talents that are there to work in conjunction to help you meet this purpose. Also, when your soul was brought back here, it was brought back, like I said, with talents. And it was also brought with some debt that you have to make up. Okay? So that comes in the form of karma, and we'll karmic debt, karmic lessons, and we'll talk about that stuff later. So there are some things that you will find in this lifetime that you're just struggling with. Okay? But you're supposed to learn from that so your soul can elevate. It's not this life ain't all peachy clean. Okay? You gotta do some work. So you might have found that you chose Martha and you chose Stuart to help you fulfill this contract, okay? But they provide you with an environment that is not conducive to your learning style. They might be on drugs. They might be abusive. They might have subjected you to lots and lots of negativity around you. Then you have something called free will, which is the ability to choose and make decisions. So as you're raised in this environment that's not conducive to your soul, you can choose to elevate yourself from that or become a product of it. And then you might turn into trash. Now that's something that is very difficult to tell someone when it's all they know. this negativity, this drugs, this violence, this trash. I live amongst trash. That's all you know. But you have your guardian angel that has your back. Your guardian angel is there specifically for you. So you've got that angel right there. And so your angel is going to give you experiences. It's going to give you inspiration. It's going to give you messages. It's going to give you people that can help you make the right decision in breaking free of this environment and not allowing it to swallow you up as trash. That's something that's very difficult, but it can happen. I know you've heard of stories. I mean, I was just watching the Today Show like weeks ago about the young lady who was homeless and she got into Harvard or something like that. You hear these stories. It does happen, and it can happen. So, as we talk all about this whole stuff, everyone is born of light, and with that light, you attract certain energies to you. You attract spirit energies to you that exist in the physical world and in the invisible realm. These spirits can either be there because they love you, they want to help you, they want to encourage you, inspire you, or they can be there to dim your light, to bring you darkness, to bring you negativity, to hurt you in order to deviate you from your path. Now, how can that be? How can that be? The soul seeks balance. Okay? And in order for balance to even exist, there has to be the good with the bad. It has to be light in order for darkness to exist. There has to be positive and negative in order for balance to exist. What we have to learn is how to react to the positive and the negative when it occurs. And that's how we're able to easily walk our path. Now, everyone has a specific divine contract that's tailored to them. It's like a snowflake. Okay? And so when you're walking along your path to your contract, you will come across people, places, connections, encounters, experiences that serve as a learning purpose for you to walk this path. So, everything happens for a reason. Everybody that you meet, every relationship that you have, big or small, this stuff doesn't have to be big. It's the little things that count. That's what people get messed up in. They're looking for the grand scheme when really it's so small. Think of a molecule. That's where it is. But we don't see that, you know? So, where was I going? You attract these people to you. That's why it's important to talk about trash and clutter. Okay? Because everyone's in your life for a reason. They're there to serve your purpose in some way, shape, or form. And I talk about learning experiences a lot, right? Because it's important for you to recognize a learning experience in everything that happens to you, whether it be good, whether it be bad. Okay? I like when something is coincidental or ironic, right? Because that is like the cosmos giving you a blatant answer. It's like taking a test when the teacher gave you the answers the night before, right? So you get this test, you're like, boom, I'm about to ace this because I already got the answers that she gave last night. That's what a coincidence or something when ironic when that happens. It's the cosmos just boom. And so I get those a lot. And you probably do too, but you don't recognize it. So when you deal with trash and you deal with clutter, it deviates you from walking your path. What you want to do is learn how to take trash out and organize clutter to attract the people to you that will help you walk this path. because they are there specifically to help you along your journey. And as a result, if it's a connection that works, you too will serve them in meeting their divine contract. So everybody is connected. And you might find that people started off helping you along this path, and then you get here and they become trash, right? So it's the same idea as when you're traveling down a highway and you're following someone because you don't know where you're going. But they're like, oh, I'm about to go to the mall and your exit's on the way. I want you to just follow behind me until we get to your exit, and I'm gonna tell you to go that way. So you're going in the same direction, but you take a different turn. You can't follow that person to the mall, otherwise you're going to get lost. That's no purpose. So there's no purpose to you because you're trying to get to this exit to get to point B. So that's kind of the idea. Sometimes people become trash. Sometimes people become clutter. What's important is to recognize when that happens so that you can react accordingly, and so that you can constantly stay focused on fulfilling your contract and your defined mission. So we will talk a lot more about these things because sometimes you're just, you might find that you're lost. You don't know what your divine contract is. You don't know the road you're supposed to be walking. You're just kind of floating. You don't know what you're supposed to be doing here. Nothing's meaningful to you. We'll talk about that because you were made in the image of the ultimate creator. So your mission here is freaking big. And I got goosebumps because the thing that we the thing that we oh God, you're here to be great, and you can be great. You really can. Like, you are supposed to be great. So we'll talk a little bit about that stuff later. Keep the questions coming, and thank you for watching.